Yeah. So we discussed about yesterday file and directory permissions, right? So how you can give the permissions, we already discussed yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So whose birthday today? Gopi.
No answer.
No, no.
Hmm.
God of masses.
Oh, Balakrishna birthday.
నువ్వు
That's someone.
నువ్వు నాకెదురు have you been stop? Why he?
No, he is going to Bangalore. Actually, he has 4 days
Okay.
in meeting.
Yeah, yeah. So what is that? CH mode, right? You already know the permissions. So how to change the permissions? How to change the permissions? CH mode. I want to change these permissions. How to change these permissions? So you can use CH mode. Change mode to change the file permissions for user, group, and others. Okay. So how you can do it? Syntax something like CH mode 777 a file or directory you can use, right? So right, for example, yeah. So if you want to change these permissions, if you want change these permissions, how you can change it? So by using chmod 777 a file or directory. So so this will only changes on the parent directory. This will change only on parent directory. Okay, parent, this will change only on parent directory. So for example, I have a class one, I have a class one directory. Okay, so in the class one directory, there is another directory called as a class two directory. So in the class two directory, there is another directory called as a class three directory. In the class three directory, so there is a another directory called as a class four directory. Okay, so class 4 directory contains the honey.txt and again class 5. Okay, so this is the directory structure. So this is the directory. So in this directory there is a class 2 directory. In the class 2 directory there is a class 3 directory. In the class 3 directory there is a honey.txt and so this is the structure, guys. So this is the directory structure. This contains this directory and this contains this directory and this contains this directory and this contains a file and a directory. This contains a file and directory. So if you use the ch mode 777, if you use ch mode 777 file or directory, if you if you use this directory, if you yeah if you use this command chmod 777 file or directory, it will change only the parent directory. What is that, guys? It will change only the parent directory. It will change the only the parent directory. So it will not affect on the subdirectories. Within the subdirectories, there is a file. So if you want to apply whatever the changes, 777 on all the files, directories, and folders, you can use a recursive command chmod hyphen capital R 777 a file or directory. Guys, have you understood? So if you want to apply the 777 mode on for files, folders, subfolders, and files. So if you use the ch mode hyphen r 777 firewall direct, I will show you. Root, red hat. Okay, this is the one, guys. What is that? ls test cases, cd test cases, ls cd test cases, pw ls hyphen ld ls. Okay, so this is the test class. Okay, so mkcd test class, mkdir class code. Okay, cd class one, mkdir class two. So cd class two, mkdir class three. So cd class three, mkdir touch array.t. So right down PWD where you are CD filter LS. Okay, I'm using CH mode 777. What is mode? CH mode 777 test class. You see guys? So it is changed from 700 to 777. So this is 7, this is 7, this is 7. So 777. Let's see in the inside the directories inside the directories inside the directories you can check it. Okay, it is not changed. It is not changed the inside the directories. If you want to change inside also, so what you can use, you can use chmod hyphen r recursive. It will affect on within the subfolders and subdirectories 777 test class. Let's see cd. Yeah, it's changed to the parent directory. If you go to the test class, you see class one, right? Class one also same changes. CD class one. Let's class two. Class two also 777 composition. Guys, understood now? So how you can affect these subfolders and the directories? You can use the recursive mode. Nice, understood? Guys, understood?
Yes or no?
Yes, right? Yeah. So the next command is to so next command is, so what is that? If you want to affect all these directories and subdirectories, you can use the chmod hyphen r a file or directory. Okay, chown. What is chown? To change the ownership of the file or directory. To change the ownership of the file or directory. What is the ownership, guys? So this is the ownership. What this is? So this is the ownership. I want to change the ownership also. What is this? This is the user or a owner is root and the group is root. Owner and group. This is a owner and group. Owner or a user. So in which user you logged in are a root user. That's the reason the owner is root and the group also root. If you want to change the ownership, if you want to change the group permissions, you can change it by using the cho and CHRP commands. Okay. Let's check which user is available. Slash etc pass wd. Array user is there. Okay. So I want to change the group permissions. Owner permissions. First owner. ch1. ch1. Owner. owner colon group file or directory. Owner colon group file or directory. What is that owner? Hari colon group hari.txt. I'm changing the ownership from root to changing the ownership from root to hari. Which is so it is changed. So how you can change the ownership? So you can change the ownership. So something like if you want to change all the permissions. So test cases, right? Here I want to change all. Chon Hari colon who is the owner root test case. It will change only this parent directory. I want to change it everything. So I can use recursive cd ll. Okay, Hari Hari cd test case ll Hari Hari. Okay, Hari is there. So right, everything is changed. So I want to change the group permission. What is that? So group permission also. So what is that group permission? To change the group permission of a file or directory, you can use the command something like chgrp group of file or directory. So what is the group? Group also I'm changing it to hari.txt. Okay. So ll, yeah, I see. Owner is changed, group also changed. So here also I want to change the owner group. chgrp hari hyphen r hari test class. It will change everything. It will change everything. Guys understood?
Yeah.
Guys understood?
Yes or no?
Yes, right? Yeah, very good. So now you understood the group ownership and group permissions. So what is that? To change the ownership of the file or directory. So what is the syntax, guys? Syntax is chown owner group file or directory. File or directory. Chown hyphen capital R owner group to file or directory. Okay. So next command is chgr. I want to change the group permission also. To change the group permission of the file or directory. To change the group permission of the file or directory. Syntax chgrp group file or directory. chgrp type in capital R group file or directory. File or directory. Right? You guys understood? So how to change the ch mode? Ch mode is nothing but it will change these permissions. So these permissions, if you want to change the owner, group, other permissions, you can use the ch mode. If you want to change the owner permission, you can use the ch mode. If you want to change the group permission, you can use the chgrp. So these are nothing but file permissions changing. What is that? So file permission, guys understood?
Yeah.
Guys, right? Yeah. So what is the next concept is disk partitions. What is that, guys? Disk partitions. So what is disk partitions, guys? Guys, while installing the Linux OS, we took 20 GB for installing the CentOS 9 or 7 or 9, right? So we took 20 GB. How much we took? So we took 20 GB. So in the file system hierarchy, in the file system hierarchy, so where in which directory the device, the hard disk information will be available? In which directory the hard disk information available in file system hierarchy. Guys, tell me. So, in which directory the device information will be available? Guys, in which directory the devices information will be available? Slash dev the devices info. So, a device means hard disk information. Hard disk information will be available under the dev. Slash dev. Guys, understood? I will show you Oracle Virtual Box. Yeah, this is the Oracle Virtual Box, right? So here the SATA. So this is the 20 GB. This 20 GB information will be available under the which directory? Slash dev directory. In the slash dev, what are the directories? For example, data hard disk. The hard disk is. So this hard disk physical is a physical disk one. Okay. So in this physical disk, the information will be available under the which directory? Slash dev. So what this is a SATA disk. Okay. What this is the SATA disk slash dev SDA. One is nothing but a so SD is nothing but a SATA disk. A is nothing but a one. One is nothing but a. Okay. So one is nothing but a. Understood? So for example, you have a three SATA hard disks. What are those? This is the one. This is the two. This is the three. This is the four. In your server, how many hard disks are there? Four hard disks are there. So what are those? So slash down SD. This is the second hard disk. Slash down SDC. This is the third hard disk. Slash down SD. SDT. This is the fourth hard disk. Slash down SDT. Hard disk one, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. Hard disk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 hard disks. Okay. So hard disk 1 is nothing but a SDA. Hard disk 2 is nothing but a B. 3 is nothing but a C. 4 is nothing but a D. 5 is nothing but a E. SD, SATA disk. SD is nothing but a SATA disk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, understood? Now the naming convention you understood, right? Slash dev SDA. What is the hard disk name, guys? Slash dev SDA. Right.
Haryana screen
So,
is stuck.
huh?
Screen is not able to see.
Not able to see here.
Yeah.
Are able to see now?
Yeah, it's okay. It's coming.
So before you see or not?
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay. So this is nothing but a SATA disk 1, SATA disk 2, SATA disk 3, SATA disk 4, and SATA disk 5. So 1 is nothing but a SDA, 2 is nothing but a B, 3C, 4D, 5E, 6F, EF, 6F, 7G, HI, JKC, something like right? So now how many hard disks you have? So you have a 4 hard disks. In our system, only one hard disk is there. So in our system, only how many hard disks? One hard disk. So this hard disk file system type is null. So something like why null? For example, so this hard disk wants to use it in the Mac or Windows or a Linux. So if it is a Windows, something like what is the format we need? NTFS. So NTFS format is needed. ext2, ext3, 4, ext4 and XFS. What is that? XFS. So right. So from RHL 7 onwards, so you're introducing XFS file system. So Windows is NTFS, right? So when you bought the hard disk, for example, so they already inbuilt the file system is NTFS. So this hard disk will not use it in the Linux machine. So Linux mission, right? So that's the reason. So they designed a file system as a null, and you can use it on anywhere. You can use it on any OS, something like a Windows OS or Linux OS or whatever it may be. So we need to convert. So we need to convert it to. So if you want to. So if you want to use it in the Linux, you need to convert from null to. So you need to convert from null to ext4. So if you want to use it in Windows, you need to convert it to null to NTFS. Guys understood? Convert to Linux file system. Convert to Linux file system. Convert to Windows file system. Guys understood? So if you want to use it in the Windows, you can use the you can convert it to null format. If you want to use it in the Linux, you can convert it to ext4 or XFS. Guys understood?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Understood, right? Yeah, very. So what is that? How you can verify that disk information? For example, you added a new hard disk into your OS. You added a new hard disk into your OS. So you added a new hard disk into OS. How you can recognize? You can recognize that by command lsblk. What is the command, guys? lsblk is a list of block devices. What is that, guys? List of block devices. lsblk command is nothing but a list of block devices. List of block devices, right? So this hard disk information, this hard disk will be attached to a directory. What is that, guys? This hard disk is attached to the directory. So for example, if you want app logs is the directory. So you want to attach this hard disk space to app logs. For example, this hard disk having the 50 GB. Now this hard disk having the 50 GB. Now app logs having how much GB? 50 GB. You can store the data up to 50 GB. Up to 50 GB. Guys understood? Guys
Yeah,
understood,
yeah,
right? Very good. So nothing. So nothing is guys. Nothing is difficult. Just so this is the hard disk. So this hard disk will be attached to the directory. But before that, we need to convert it. First, we need to do the partition. For example, this having 100 GB. This having 100 GB. So I want 50 GB to Applox and another 50 GB to DBA logs. So I want to create the partitions, two partitions. I want to create a two partitions like what is that slash dev SD, what is that, SDD or SDB1, SDB1 and slash dev SDB2. So SDB1 contains 50 GB, SDB2 contains 50 GB. But SDD contains SDB contains 100 GB. Okay, so we are converting, we are doing the partitions, we are creating the partitions of SDA1, SDB1, SDB2 partitions. So how many partitions you created? You created the two partitions. So one is SDA1 and sorry, SDB1 and SDB2. SDB1 contains 50 GB, SDB2 contains 50 GB. So these 250 GBs are attached to the DBA logs and the app logs. Now DBA logs having the 50 GB and app logs having the 100 GB. What is that? App logs having the 100 GB. Guys understood? It is very
Yeah.
simple, guys. It's very simple. So how you can create the partitions and how you can attach it to the, how you can mount, how you can mount it to this. So mount it to this directories. So before that, once you create the partitions, right? So if you want to attach it to these directories, definitely we need to convert it. So we need to convert it to the ext2, ext3. Okay. Yeah, I will show. Slash dev SDA slash dev SDB slash dev SDC. Okay, slash dev SDA is nothing but physical hard disk. So this is OS installed. So OS is installed on this SDA, SDB. So physical hard disk. So the same SDC physical hard disk. This is one. This is two. This is three. This is four. Four is nothing but a P. Okay. So how you can check the hard disk? Slash dev SDA. So df-ht. What is df? Disk free. How much disk free is available? How you can check it by using df-ht. So you see guys. So what is that slash? So what is that? 8 GB. Slash is 8 GB. So this is the this is the server guys. So you see to close, to close. This is the close this one also. 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 Close Let's try new session. 92.168.26.1. Let's check this. Group, add ahead, change settings, parents, change, fold, 18, okay, click. PM, page. You see, guys? So slash it sits in 17 GB and boot 1 GB and so the remaining. You see, guys? So file system type to size used available usage mounted. So whatever the file systems, right? SD1, SDC1, so LSB, list of log devices. So we have only one SDA device. In that SDA device, we created two partitions, SDA1 and SDA2. So this is divided into slash and the boot. Slash and the boot. Guys, understood? So something like if you want to add a new hard disk into this server, where it will see it in the LSBLK. So it will not see it in the df-ht because of this df-ht is which file system is mounted to which directory. So this slash is mounted to, so this slash is the A1. That's the reason it is showing. Otherwise, so if you just added a new hard disk, it will not show it in the df-ht. It will show it in the lsblk command. It will show it in the lsblk command. I will add a hard disk. Here, how many hard disks we have? Only one hard disk, right? I want to add another hard disk for this purpose. So definitely we need to shut down the server. Init 0 or else I will show you guys. So this is a settings. Go to settings, storage. You see, if you want to add, it is disabled. With this button is disabled. That's the reason. If you want to enable this button, definitely we need to shut down the machine. You need 0. Yes, you understood? Powered off machine. So go to settings, storage. Here you see it is enabled. These options are enabled. Add a optical drive or add a hard disk. So I want to add a or create. So how much GB? 20 GB. So what is this VDI? What is the format of this VDI with virtual bird disk image? Next, choose. Now how many hard disks are added? Two hard disks are added. Something like okay. Start. So once it is started, it will show it on where it will be show it. It will be show it on restart. Not at restart. No. Okay. What is the username? Root. Password is ready. Okay. LSBLK. You see, a new hard disk SDB is attached with it is showing with the 20 GB 20 GB. You see here, SDA created two partitions and these two partitions are attached to slash and boot. Slash and boot. But this SDB is not created any partitions and not attached to any directory. Any directory. If you use the df-ht, so if you use the df-ht, it will not show it because of this hard disk is not mounted to any directory. Not mounted to any directory. So that's the reason we are unable to see we are unable to see this disk in the df-ht. Guys, understood?
Yeah, yes.
Yes. What is LSBLK, guys? List of logged vehicles. You will show the list of logged devices. LSBLK. If you execute the LSBLK, it will show the list. Okay. It will show the newly added hard disk in the LSBLK command. Okay. So df5.ht, it will display the information about all components. Will display the df5.ht. It will display the information about the mount points. Understood? Du du is nothing but a disk usage. Df is nothing but disk free. So LSBLK is nothing but list of log devices. List of log devices. Yes, understood?
Yeah.
Yes, understood?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Yeah. So how you can create the partitions? How you can create the partitions? Something like first what you can create the add the disk to the server. Okay, and create a create a partition on the hard disk. Newly added a hard disk. Newly create a partition on the newly added hard disk and we convert the disk file system. So convert the disk file system from null to ext4 or XFS. ext4 or convert the disk file system from null to ext4 or XFS. Then create a new directories. So which are need to mount. So once the directories is created, so then mount the newly created partition with directory. With the directory. You guys understood? So these are the 4 points. These are the 4 points we need to. So we need to add the disk to the server, then create a partition newly hard disk, and convert the disk file system from null to ext4. So create a new directories which are need to be moved, and mount the newly created partition with the directory. Partition with the directory. You guys understood?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So we'll show you tomorrow how to create a partition, and how to mount this partition to the directory. We'll show it to you tomorrow, guys. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, guys.